You know, Jerry Lawler, I've been thinking about you a lot this week. I've been thinking about all the mistakes you've made in your life. How you must feel being a total embarrassment to the USWA. How you must feel that all your life you've done nothing but make enemy after enemy after enemy. And Jerry Lawler, my dear friend, you've made some very serious enemies here lately. Two of my dear friends, Bret Hart. You embarrassed him on a major pay-per-view wrestling show. His brother Owen Hart come to Memphis to try to talk to you, try to deal with you. You try to embarrass him, pile drive him 9, 10 times, and steal my belt. Well, Jerry Lawler, you have enemies now like you've never had in your entire life. Jerry Lawler, I'm not sleeping well at night, quite frankly, and neither is Bret Hart or Owen Hart. And right now I'm going to take a pill to let me sleep at night. And Jerry Lawler, I heard you're afraid of things that go bump in the night. What is that I heard? Was that a bump in the night? Jerry Lawler, I'm not going to rest. And I have promised the Hartys again.
Well, you know, it took some time and it took some doing, but as I promised everybody, once again, you can see what's around the waist right here. And now I stand back in the back and I watch the monitor and I see Bert Prentice with, I don't know what or who it was lurking over his shoulder there. Obviously, he thinks that's going to be my next opponent. But let me just tell you something, Bert Prentice. I want to understand why you have to get somebody to do your fighting for you. Why don't you be a man? Why don't you step up to the plate and take a swing? Why do you always have to have somebody like C.W. Bergstrom or somebody like this big fat Melvin Penrod, what's his name, Penrod or whatever? This guy's so fat he's got his own zip code. Let me tell you something. I sort of expect that from you, Bert Prentice, but I didn't really expect it from guys like Owen Hart and Bret Hart. Because Bert Prentice is back there saying that Owen Hart and Bret Hart are the two men responsible for going out now and finding opponents to try to come in here and take this belt and try to do me in. Well, let me tell you something, Bert Prentice. I don't know exactly what that was you had standing behind you, but I'm not scared of things that go bump in the night unless it would be you and I'd be standing between you and the refrigerator tonight. I'd be a little scared then. But I've wrestled things like Leatherface, people like the Mummy, people like Dr. Frank, if we want to go back a long ways. I've wrestled all of these so-called monsters and even all the monsters in the World Wrestling Federation. And as you can see, Bert Prentice, I'm still here and I am still the USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion. So you get on that telephone and you call Owen Hart and you call Bret Hart and you call anybody else you want to and you tell them that the king is right here in the USWA and that's where he's going to stay and that's where I'm easy to find. So anybody that you got that wants a little bit of me, you tell them if they feel froggy, all they got to do is jump because the king is right here each and every week. Bring them on, Bert Prentice, because I'm ready for anything you got, pal. Let's have it.
Well, there's a word from the king, Jerry Lawler. He doesn't care who he comes running in here. He's going to take care of him.